just sitting and waiting, unfortunately. So,
when you see an interim title from the WBO come up after Zerto's operation, and I saw that Billum Smith and the next guy down, they're going to fight for an interim title. They announced that today.
oh, did they?
Is that something that, I guess, gets you breathing a little heavy now that you get to piss you off?
Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah. Mate, I don't understand the politics side of it. It's just a big game to them. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I just think it's really vital, you know. It's just disappointing for our team. So.
Absolutely, because that is the belt. Obviously, everyone knows he's been chasing for a long time, and to see that as an interim title fight, and then with the number 1 and 2, I mean, and someone who had the belt previously that wouldn't fight Jai in Billum Smith. I mean, come on, guys, give the guy a crack, hey?
I think we even made an offer to fight William Smith on the banning Connor 1 in November, just to throw it out there and get someone, you know, capable of doing something. I don't know. It's just bullcrap, really.
Last time I spoke to you, you thought there might have been opportunity for Jai to be on the undercard of Canelo Crawford. Obviously, that's been announced. He's not there. Yeah. Is there a reason for that? Did something fall over?
No idea. We reached out, and I don't think they connected very well. I don't know. I've got no idea.
Is it Sin Cara? Do you think that'll probably be the next one?
I think so. Sounds like it, because I think Sin Cara's Jai's mandatory for the IBF. Where and when, I'm not too sure as well. So.
We thought we might have lost him overseas after his last fight, and potentially this could be an Australian fight again, right? Unless it's ideally for him, probably on one of those major cards on the undercard, right? And that would be perfect.
No idea.
No idea. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe he knows a little more, but hey, we'll find out sooner than later. Yes. A lot of the talk at the moment as well has been, when does Jai tell him to piss off and go to heavyweight? Because that is looking good, that division.
Yeah, we've had conversations about it, but he's pretty adamant that he wants the WBO and to unify it. That's where we started, and that's where he wants to finish. So he's pretty adamant that he wants to finish what he started. So.
Zerto's probably, a year out, maybe 6-8 months, maybe, potentially. Come on, man,
Could be,
he should have that interim belt. Absolutely, he should have held that fight.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean? There's nothing we can do. We just sit there and put our hands on our, sit on our hands and fucking, it's crazy.
I've got Eddie on the show tomorrow. If you want me to pipe him up, I can start getting in his ear.
Yeah, fucking have a go, Eddie. Fuck, do something, mate.
Speaking of that heavyweight division, I couldn't help but just dream of John Opetaia versus Moses the Tuma. Could you imagine that fight?
Wow, good fight. Oh, he's only a baby too, Moses. That's crazy. But there's other blokes in front, you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Boxing's crazy, man.
Yeah, in the list, I guess you can see that one might take some time, but as a dream fight, I mean, geez, he's looking good. As a trainer, what did you make of watching his last fight?
Mate, good to watch. And he was just throwing bombs with both hands, and his distance was perfect. Smart.
Like levels?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just smart. Those other guys in the top 5, they're not that smart. Usyk, that's why he's where he's at. Now Moses is coming up. And if the other guys don't change.
It almost does feel like the heavyweight division is like getting lighter, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like Justice put on an amazing performance. You've got Moses the Tuma. Jai could fit straight into that division, no worries at all.
Mate, he could. Mate, like we've said in the past, he's been brought up sparring heavyweights with the bigger guys, and he's pretty much used to it. And he walks around in the high 90s. So it wouldn't be a problem. You know, wouldn't be a problem.
Have you seen him fight heavier? Like, obviously he cuts weight for fights. You've probably seen him at a premium weight. He'd have to put on a little bit to be in heavyweight. But how would he go with that extra muscle?
Well, look at I think Usyk fought at 103 or something. The last fight, I believe, in the low 105 or something like that. Anyway, if you put it on properly, muscle-wise.
Yeah. Well, he's got the speed, he's got the class, and he's all good. So hopefully we see that fight come through pretty soon, huh?
100%, yeah. You just got to maintain it. See what happens.
So those are the words of Jai Opetaia's trainer and father of the Cruiserweight champion, Jai Opetaia. Okay, and he reacts to the WBO interim world title snub. Philip Smith, of course, is to fight Gerardo Ramirez, right? And of course, that fighter, Billen, he actually ducked Jai. So they're just sitting there waiting impatiently to see what's going on with the WBO. And if they're not too happy with the WBO, I have to agree that I'm not too happy either, because the favoritism kills me about everything involved. I think if you're going to favor one fighter to do certain things, that should apply to every fighter. And I think that's the problem. We're not getting the same type of consistency when it does to being fair and just and treating everybody accordingly, you know. So Jai Opetaia has been knocking people out, undefeated guys here or there, mostly local talent. And I do understand the frustration. As good as it looks to knock out guys from your hometown or wherever, you know, you have to keep in mind local talent is not the same as fighting abroad. Even though Sueyo was from Italy, he's still not on the standard of where Jai wants to be. It was just an opponent that they got for him, but he needs those opponents to keep him sharp, on the edge where he needs to be. He needs to be mentally, physically conditioned and adjustable to fight these guys. When I say these guys, I'm talking about the Zerto Ramirez's. Those guys are going to give him rounds. Those guys are going to give him challenges due to opposition, due to experience, due to talent. And, you know, they're dicking him around, and it's like, okay, what stops a fighter from ducking and swerving? Supposedly, it's supposed to be the sanctioning bodies, but it's not the sanctioning bodies. What it is, they're being allowed to use the sanctioning bodies, in fact, to swerve and duck. You know what I mean? And I can understand the frustration, because Jai Opetaia has been calling these guys out. He's hungry. And I think, you know, with the relationship with Turki Al-Sheikh, you would expect him to push Jai Opetaia, especially based on his performances. Push him or put him in a situation to give him what he wants, to show the fans that he's ready and he's able and he's eager, he's exciting. You know what I'm saying? He's driven, he's hungry, he's 30 years old. He's not a baby anymore. Jai Opetaia has been doing this shit for quite some time. So I do understand his frustration, because time is everything to a boxer. You know, time can fly just like that. And then you look around and you're no longer where you once was to do what you wanted to do in the sport, for your family, for your legacy. You know, you can't do it if you sit there and you're bull jived, you know, with people that either don't want to fight you based on their own fears. Because that's what I think. I think Zerto's afraid of losing, because he knows he's in there. He's been in there with a guy like that before. His name is Dimitri Bivol at 175, which his stock has risen. But politically, it hasn't, because, you know, he has people against him as well as people for him. But needless to say, Jai Opetaia reminds me, based on his skill set and his speed and the way he fights, his style, like a southpaw version, or a bigger southpaw version of Dimitri Bivol. And I think Zerto sees that shit. I think he acknowledges, listen, fighting Jai Opetaia is probably pretty much as difficult as it was of fighting Dimitri Bivol. And I think he knows that. I think the team knows, like wait a minute. Ese hombre es pelea como siempre, como igual. Entonces, cuídate. Right? So it's like, okay, well, look, You're sitting there, and I think that's the problem. You got a guy that has a similar style as a guy that beat you in a weight class that you left from. Think about it. He left from 175 to go to cruiserweight because I think he wanted to avoid those hard tasks. Because he could have stayed at 175. I know he's a big guy and all. He's tough. He has a good chin. But fighting guys like Dimitri Bivol, or better yet, David Benavidez, Artur Beterbiev, those guys were very problematic at 175. And I think that's why he left. So I don't think he left 175 when he took his first defeat by Dimitri Bivol just to get back in there with a guy with a similar style. If that makes sense to anybody. But you guys tell me what you think of Team Opetaia, fed up with the WBO, thinking about going to heavyweight. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!